I want to talk about a form of self-sabotage that's quite sly and therefore it's extremely seductive. If you fear you're going to get into a situation where you're not going to show up well, let's say it's something that you've decided is like a defining moment in your career or an effort that you're going to make, and you know people are going to be paying attention to it and it's going to be scrutinized. One of the ways you can hedge your bets when you start to get cold feet about moving forward is to do a sly form of self-sabotage. And that is to build failure in, build in at least a reason for failure from the beginning. It's like creating an excuse by minimizing your effort or doing something else. It's a form of handicapping yourself that serves the purpose of creating an excuse in advance. Here's what's crazy about it. Here's the part that's self-sabotage, is you actually reduce your ability to be successful. You sacrifice a real success by sabotaging that success from the beginning by building in failure. Now, that may sound a little abstract. Let me give you a one-word example. Procrastination. Here's what procrastination does. If you put in a little bit of effort and you do it late in the going, then you can say, well, I did pretty well for how much effort I put in. Or I did pretty well for the time I spent. Or I had to put it, I had so many things I was doing that I had to do it at the last moment. I was overscheduled. Do you see how all of that in some way mitigates you're doing a half-assed job? But you do a half-assed job. And the half-assed job and the reason for it become an excuse for the half-assed job. It's very seductive, that. And a lot of people do it. For example, if you're going to play tennis against somebody and you haven't played them in a while, can't you talk about your ankle being just a little bit sore? Or think of something, that isn't quite right? I'm having a little trouble with my oblique, and so my back, I've just got to watch. I'm able to play. No, it's just, if something happens, I'll let you know, because, I tweak it sometimes. That kind of everyday excuse is a form of self-handicapping. It's building in a bit of a lie or talking about a reason. But you can do craftier things like procrastinating, and they'll cover a whole lot of sins, apparently. But the lethality is you actually chop your success down, and you don't put yourself on the line, and you don't really go for the victory you could have. It's sly. It's not worth it. Drop it. Since you're a high achiever, you may know about this. High achievers often hit a wall. They're going along, they're having one success after another, and then suddenly something happens and they grind to a halt. And it's confusing because they're not sure what it is they've done wrong, if it's anything. They just know that they're not moving anymore the way they're used to moving, the way they have moved in the past. If you've run into like what seems like a ceiling over you, and you're kind of in a fog and you're mystified as to what's getting in your way, you can even kind of slide into a swirl of doubts and wonder if you've ever really achieved anything significant at all, and whether any of your amazing achievements that you've done were anything but kind of fronting or a little bit of a fraud. That is really negative and pernicious, and it doesn't have to be that way. I want you to go get a free report from me. Go to drkenchristian.com/breakthrough and receive from me this free report with action steps that are going to tell you exactly what to do now to get you going.